Well, Darren, another season kicks off, a point on the road, but at the end of that game, what are your overwhelming thoughts and feelings?
I didn't think we were good enough to win. I thought Kidderminster were better first half, better than us. I thought second half there was a little bit more we have a go, you have a go. There was a little bit more flow, a little bit. I use that word very, very sparingly. But I didn't think we showed enough of a winning attitude, not a good or a bad attitude, but a winning attitude to warrant 3 points. And because of that, everyone knows my feelings now. If you can't win them, definitely don't lose them. And that was probably, aside from the 3 substitute performances, the mentality is if you can't win it, don't lose it. They're probably the only 2 positives for me today.
It did seem, particularly the first half, I suppose scrappy is the word. It seemed to be not much flow and cohesion.
No, we were very poor, and our focus on the worst thing for a coach is when you practice and it doesn't look like what you've practiced.
Yeah.
And it didn't look a thing like we practiced. However, we gave up very few chances in the first half. We obviously had a couple of moments second half where we had to defend in an emergency state. But I thought our quality, and these games are really, especially with the shape, their defending 5 went back and deep very, very quickly, which we thought they would do. So that that's something we would prepare for in terms of our selection of the 3 forwards, starting straight away. But we didn't feed the right pass to the right player. So we fed Armand in behind when he needed it to feet. We fed Brownie to feet when he needed it in behind. We didn't feed Cox at all, And when Nana come on, we found a similar problem until Akinola then entered into the play, and I thought he found Nana a lot better. Yeah. And you have to have those things go right for you. And you have to be able to deliver those things. So that was a disappointment. That was a disappointment in that sense that we didn't execute or implement really the practice, And again, that's why I'm probably more frustrated with us today than happy with the clean sheet at a point.
And what was the main message at half time?
No, the message was just to realign our harmony, our focus. We did have a little bit more threat second half. I thought we had probably our best route to goal second half was when Wilmot came into the pitch, and his set play delivery was absolutely fabulous, really top class. But again, disappointed that we didn't connect to those, and we had some big moments late on in the game. Scotty heading the ball back under the bar, and Podge maybe being pushed, rather than heading it in. So all of those things can be reflected upon and said if that was different, we would have got a better result. But I was disappointed with our first half performance and our focus in how we didn't implement, the practice. And so we just discussed that, and you have to realign attitudes and the team so it has a direction. And I would say we were marginally better second half, but to me not anywhere near the level that we now need to try and set.
You've mentioned the 3 substitutes who came on, and there's obviously a lot of the squad weren't in the 16s. So is there an element at the moment of trying to find the best match-up and the best?
No. The players that weren't in the squad are injured or ill. Right. So the 16 that were healthy featured or were selected. So there was no real sort of deliberation on the 16 and what if this happens. It was fit and healthy, which is fine. You can't make any more than 3 subs anyway. So I've never been a big believer in filling benches and things like that unnecessarily. But I thought that Akinola, Boateng and Wilmot were positive in their play when they come on, and I thought they helped. And Robbie's got that lovely composure where you almost feel like the ball is safe with him. It's going to be safe. He'll look after it. He's going to be fine. Tunji's athleticism, I thought, was really needed in that moment, and Boateng has that capability to create something out of maybe nothing. So I thought that was the depth of those three was very strong. It was very strong, and I actually, I like their performances above and beyond the team that I picked. Doesn't mean they necessarily start the following week, but from today I was pleased with their contribution. And we need to just lift those standards, and we need to make sure that we don't drift too far from what our blueprint is, and our blueprint is winning the ball back very, very high, very early, very aggressively, and attacking. And if we come away from that blueprint and we suddenly just play, we won't win. We won't win. So we need to make sure we stay on that footprint of win the ball back as often as you can, nice and high, and will create more opportunities for us to go forward by regaining the ball. So, but no, we didn't do any of that well enough today.
No. And finally, unusually it's a slightly slower start to the season. There's no Tuesday game, which often is fact. So that gives you an uninterrupted week, and then we have the Saturday, Tuesday. So both at home, of course. So we'll be hoping for a good turnout there. So I guess it's a hard week on the.
Absolutely, I think when you're unimpressed by the standard of performance, I think it's always very, very healthy to reassign what is expected of people. I think that's very, very healthy. These are professional athletes, and they need to, they need help like we all do. So I think that's an important part of the week. I think a really important part of the week is the work that goes on with Wilkinson, Wakefield, Habergan, Oyeleki, etc., etc. I know I missed maybe one or two in there, Ben and Lewis. I think that's really important because, again, that drives and creates a pressure within, an internal pressure within, that if you don't play well and Akinola, Wilmot, Boateng take your place, you may not get another go round on being a starter. So I think that's always very, very healthy as well. So we're very early in, we're day one, and we are learning now in competition about the team. Pick the team, so many regulars from last year, based on it not feeling like a new team this year, and but maybe even them need a little reminder of what the standards are.
Yeah.
And how we behave and how we perform and what we give to the game, and we've got a full week to do that now. But I would say having a Wilkinson or Oyeleki or any of the others, without them feeling that I haven't mentioned them, I think that would be probably the biggest part of the week.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for your time. 2 home games to come, so hopefully good crowd there.
Brilliant support today, magnificent support.
Yeah, 420.
Outstanding. Great. Again, good start for our relationship with the players and the supporters. And I thought their conduct at the end and their respect and our respect to them was fabulous.
Brilliant, thank you, and hopefully we'll have some August weather as well for the next 2 games. But safe trip home. Thank you.
Cheers.